You're not stuck on your art project, you're just lazy. It's kind of a weird question because you'll know what you need to do to finish the artwork. You probably said it to yourself a few times exactly in full detail what you need to do to finish the artwork. It may even be the kind of situation where you need to leave the house to obtain a certain material or a form of pen or something. You don't need help to finish your artwork. You don't need a teacher either. You may need to ignore certain other non-necessary, non-pressing. It could be really easy to tell yourself that you're there, but you're about 2/3 of the way there. This is why I like to use the word threshold, because there are thresholds you have to cross to enter the final arena in which you will finish the work. So it doesn't need to be a struggle. If there's something you want to do that isn't art, then you can do that. You don't have to make art. However, you shouldn't sit around asking too many questions because you already know all the things you need to know intuitively. You don't need help. You do not need to be told what to do to finish your artwork. I need to be told what to do. That's the opposite of what is true when it comes to being a full-time artist. You do not need to be told what to do. If you want to be told what to do, the world will be all too happy to tell you what to do. There's so many options in this reality. There's so many ways you could go if you were to open that final door to your own freedom, to your own self-perseverance, your self-preservation. You would open that last door and go from there. Start opening whatever door you believe is best for yourself, and knowing it's just you alone in your internal castle of your mind and your desires and your future potential, that there are 100 doors, and quite likely if you're struggling with this, you haven't opened all those doors before, or you've forgotten, which is you can open as many doors as you like. You can open each door at the time of your preference in your own time, but still keeping attuned to what is true about time no matter what. So you probably wouldn't go about doing something really loud and strange in the middle of the night on a weekday, you know. There's really rare cases where that's possible, like you live on an island alone and, you know, in a place where the weather is different, and you're gonna have to contend with your environment no matter where you're from or what your living situation is. That's a number one priority. If there are any, there are a few, and those are about protecting what is valuable to you in the current capacity and what's possible for you to be valuing at this time. For example, it's not particularly worthwhile to be holding on to possessions that are heavy and like you've had since you were a kid, when you are about to enter a traveling mode and be out and about and not in one place for maybe like a year at a time. Or it doesn't make sense to be holding on to all of these heavy materials if you know you're going to go out on vacation for 2 weeks and maybe travel around for a little bit. Like, you wouldn't be carrying a bunch of heavy dictionaries with you, right? It would be really counterproductive to be carrying these things with you that no longer help you. My art is requiring something of me. My art is stuck. I'm stuck on my art. How do I get better? Or how do I get better without putting in a lot of time? How do I get better about taking breaks from making art? how do I get better at finishing my artwork? I don't know what to do from here. These are not questions to direct outwards, but questions direct inwards. What am I doing for myself with this art right now? What am I doing that is making my world better? For instance, why overprotective behavior is not liberal. This idea of being really perfect when it comes to protecting liberal values. Like, I have this little African mask booklet with stickers, right? And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself about how part of me would have responded a while ago. Would have been like, oh, but it's lumping all of these African tribes into one little booklet. Or how come it's not talking about like regions of Africa? Africa is really big, and we should be focusing on being more thorough with our education about it. And it's like, how come I don't have a sticker booklet for every tribe? Or and like this little booklet has a list on the back of the tribes and the mask and other decorative items here, like shields. They have all of that written out here, and it makes me think of like how I would get myself into little depressive ruts from not really believing myself allowed to just accept whatever I like and whatever I feel ethnically connected to or interested in. What I feel ethnically just encapsulates things I want to represent or see. And like, I feel that on a lot of levels. It's really easy to get swept under the current and like think that you shouldn't be buying these things because they're not perfect. And perfect is so relative, and time-based too, is relative to the times that are happening right now. So I feel that it was a pivotal moment for my understanding of activism, to get over this kind of perfectionist attitude. Perfectionism is the number one thing that will destroy you before you get started. In this world where we are all born individuals and we are all responsible for the outcomes of our lives, and more so how we can bring into our lives things that we enjoy and things that we prefer. I really feel that a lot of this is so much about making a world that is a little closer to our preferential taste, as opposed to this obligation to control every aspect of our lives and every aspect of our relatives or close associates or our people's lives. It could be really easy to fall into this man-made trap of perfectionist attire, home, career, relationships, and going on to other things that are mostly on the social docket. Life isn't always easy and peaches and cream, black and white, good or bad. Sometimes it's shades or entities of discernible content. Sometimes you require a certain level of attachment to one way or another way to simply get by, and accepting that perfectionism is not healthy. If you can leap on top of the perfectionism and have that level of detail orientedness, then that's your personality type. That's your nature. But it's not a personality type to start getting yourself stuck due to perfectionist attitude. So the reason I brought this book up is that I love stickers. I always loved stickers. I always envied people who had all their little cute stickered, books and things. And I also went through periods where I was so perfectionistic about everything, from the way I dressed to what I would spend money on, that I wouldn't spend money on anything. So I had to start from scratch. Just go to the stores that I like, buy the things that catch my eye, and stop thinking about it. I think these all tie together, so I'm going to keep them all in one video. I know who my audience is, and I don't think it's not makes sense.